by my cup, etched at the edges where the thumb worn down. I held it tight when I was 17, chasing a sound across a sleepy town. We had no money for a velvet case, just wooden frets and fingers turned to stone. Looking back now through the steam of the tea, every old chord feels like company to me. We loaded up the rusty blue sedan before the midnight chill, striking every string to chase a light above the valley hill. The spotlight faded out, but still the music keeps its steady hold. For dreams inside a quiet heart are brighter than the finest gold. The diner on the corner closed its doors, where Billy played the bass until the dawn. We thought that summer held an endless key before the autumn winds came rolling on. The young man in the mirror looks at me, smiling at time we didn't waste away. Looking back now through the steam of the tea, every old chord feels like company to me. We loaded up the rusty blue sedan before the midnight chill, striking every string to chase a light above the valley hill. The spotlight faded out, but still the music keeps its steady hold. For dreams inside a quiet heart are brighter than the finest gold. Time stole the highway, time took the stage, turning the paper of a yellow page. Yet when I touch this little piece of red, I hear the promises we softly said. We loaded up the rusty blue sedan before the midnight chill, striking every string to chase a light above the valley hill. The spotlight faded out, but still the music keeps its steady hold. For dreams inside a quiet heart are brighter than the finest gold. I slide the pick into my coat today. The rhythm stays though years have flown away. I close my eyes and let the memory play. Truck rattled past the corner shop and woke the birds along the alley wall. You tied your sneakers and you wouldn't stop, just said we had to catch the world before it falls. We sat on porch steps cold with autumn dew, unfolding maps we drew in pencil lead. You always swore the stars were closer then, just waiting for a couple foolish men. We chased the midnight train across the county line and swore to trade our pocket change for gold. You held a silver compass that was never right. It somehow guided every story told. That wild ambition in a young, courageous heart can turn a dusty road into a shining star. The milk truck hasn't run in 30 years. The corner shop became a parking lot. I found a faded photo of us both and smiled at every crazy dream we bought. You wished for wings to fly beyond the state and never cared how heavy grew the weight. You always swore the stars were closer then, just waiting for a couple foolish men. We chased the midnight train across the county line and swore to trade our pocket change for gold. You held a silver compass that was never right. It somehow guided every story told. That wild ambition in a young, courageous heart can turn a dusty road into a shining start. Now silver threads are resting in your hair, but when you laugh I see that boy standing there. We didn't catch the moon, but look how far we came. The wind still calls out your forgotten name. So pull a chair up to the porch tonight. We'll toast the miles that brought us home again. The street is quiet, but the spark is bright, and I am proud to call you still my friend. Toasted flour and fried apples filled the avenue at dusk. Danny wiped the counter clean, humming softly through the rust. His grease-stained apron smelled of sugar, yeast, and spice. He saved every silver quarter, never thought about it twice. He looked out at the highway where the evening coaches run, ready for a lifetime that had barely just begun. His mother watched him from the kitchen door. She knew he wouldn't stay here anymore. He boarded late that evening, with $40 saved, and promised every person that he met along the way to turn a rusty guitar string into a shining crown. Before the midnight streetlight shadows swept across the town, he packed his father's jacket, left the rusty key behind, to chase the golden melodies inside his quiet mind. The diner kitchen faded in the red bus taillight glow. He watched the little rooftops disappear beneath the snow. He drew a simple circle on the fogged up window glass. He counted every neon sign and bridge they had to pass. His pockets held a pencil and a folded map of blue, without a single doubt about the things he planned to do. The driver turned the static radio down low and let the lonely pavement gently flow. He boarded late that evening with $40 saved, and promised every person that he met along the way to turn a rusty guitar string into a shining crown. Before the midnight streetlight shadows swept across the town, he packed his father's jacket, left the rusty key behind, to chase the golden melodies inside his quiet mind. Youth is just a ticket in an old coat pocket slot, a sudden spark of courage that the years have never bought. He didn't know the winters would be colder than he thought, yet standing on the sidewalk, every lesson had been taught. Now 50 years have passed us by, and Danny owns the stage. He reads his younger story like a bright and open page. The smell of sweet cinnamon still calls him back to start. That 19-year-old dreamer lives inside his steady heart. Silence settled deep across the porch tonight, until a sudden memory sparked a quiet flame. We used to sit right here beneath the fading light and speak of future days we couldn't wait to claim. You had a silver notebook full of highway towns, and I possessed a nickel and a pocket knife. We promised that we'd never let the clock slow down or give away the wonder of a simple life. The evening air still carries every pledge we made before the golden afternoon began where wild clover grew. The radio played country tunes to guide our hungry feet. Two hopeful kids with wooden shoes who dared to claim the street. That summer spark was burning bright inside a young man's chest. We sought a brighter valley far beyond the western crest. The years rolled on like freight trains down an old steel track, and silver dust settled on your favorite cap. We lost a couple battles, but we didn't look back. Just folded up the corners of our crumpled map. I see your shadow leaning on the wooden frame, still dreaming of the ocean in the dead of night. The evening air still carries every pledge we made before the golden afternoon began to fade. We packed a heavy leather bag before the dawn was blue, and chased a golden ribbon road where wild clover grew. The radio played country tunes to guide our hungry feet. Two hopeful kids with wooden shoes who dared to claim the street. That summer spark was burning bright inside a young man's chest. We sought a brighter valley far beyond the western crest. Old photographs don't tell the whole story, my friend. They only catch the lightning, not the storm that passed. We learned that every start contains a quiet end, but true belief is something built to last. So set the kettle down and let the dark set in. We built a goodly palace from a box of tin. The road was long and dusty, but the air was sweet, and I would walk it all again on weary feet. Good night, my old companion, let the night grow deep. We earn the quiet promises we get to keep. Where does the whistle go after the train disappears? I hold a lukewarm cup and watch the steam turn to mist, thinking of two 19-year-olds with wild shiny eyes, planning to buy a theater in Oregon on pocket change. Funny how the mind jumps from rain to radio towers, then back to the smell of damp pine on a Tuesday night. The record stops spinning, but the rhythm goes on, wandering through decades like a half-remembered song. writing poems on greasy brown paper bags. We swore we would paint the skyline before turning 30. Then life shuffled the cards and handed us quiet backyards. My knee aches when the weather turns to autumn silver, yet my spirit still sprints up that muddy hill. We chased a golden vision down an unpaved county line, trading old guitars and soda pop for moments made divine. Though long years grew heavy and our pockets stayed so bare, that wild kid inside the glass remains, standing right there. Thoughts drift like dry oak leaves across a windy lane, from forgotten chord progressions to late October rain. Nothing turned out simple, nothing stayed the same, yet every young intention still burns with gentle flame. I pour the warm tea into 2 chipped china mugs, one for me and one for the dreamer I used to be. We sit together in the late afternoon light, counting all the beautiful things we almost won. Heavy oak chair sinks down slow tonight as I rest my old arms in the faded velvet light. I pull out a page that was written long ago, a note to the boy who was running through the snow. You thought every mile had to yield a big reward, holding tight to a dream like a double-edged sword. You were 20 and restless with grease on your hands, trying so hard to fit into big city plans. Take a deep breath, put the suitcase away. I have a few words that I needed to say. Don't spend your last dime on a ticket for a dream that you already own. The girl by the counter will love you despite every seed that you never have sown. You will build a good kitchen where children can laugh while the autumn rain falls on the drive. Every tear that you swallowed in basement rooms kept your young tender spirit alive. So slow down your boots on the cobblestone street. You are doing much better than planned. You worried the songs wouldn't reach to the sky, and you checked in the glass for a ghost passing by. The velvet seat creaks with the years that have flown, and the fear that you carry was never your own. You made it through winters of cold cups of tea, and the man in this chair is as glad that you already own. The girl by the counter will love you despite every seed that you never have sown. You will build a good kitchen where children can laugh while the autumn rain falls on the drive. Every tear that you swallowed in basement rooms kept your young tender spirit alive. So slow down your boots on the cobblestone street. You are doing much better than planned. The world didn't break when your pockets ran bare. The stars stayed right there in the dark evening air. You thought you were lost, but you walked yourself home, and you never were truly alone. I fold up this letter and slide it in the drawer. The weight in this chair doesn't hurt anymore. Sleep well, little dreamer, the road brought you back, and the train made it safe down the track. The diner floor, where an older man sat beside the door. He watched me stirring my coffee cup and asked what kept a young mind up. I said I was chasing a distant star, wondering if my dreams would take me far. He smiled into his porcelain teeth and turned his weathered eyes to me. He tapped his knuckles on the pine and shared a page from 79. We trade our golden years for silver coins to buy a ticket home, forging wild ambition through the night while standing all alone. Yet every youth possesses light which winter cannot tame. So hold that heavy wooden wheel and never hide your name. He told me about a brass trombone he used to play in towns unknown. He built a garage and raised 3 kids and never regretted the things he did. He said the secret to growing old is loving the stories your hands have told. He pushed his saucer across the space, a gentle quiet upon his face. He tapped his knuckles on the pine, remembering days of 79. We trade our golden years for silver coins to buy a ticket home, forging wild ambition through the night while standing all alone. Yet every youth possesses light which winter cannot tame. So hold that heavy wooden wheel and never hide your name. The rain had stopped along the quiet street where midnight travelers happen to meet. A stranger's wisdom in a corner booth can light the heavy shadows of our youth. I paid the check and walked outside and my bright future was standing there. Yesterday you said the clock was fast, so we had 5 extra minutes to spare. A yellow pencil rolling on the floor, a thread hanging loose from your cardigan chair. We counted pennies from an old glass jar and drew a rough map to the nearest star. The tea kettle whistled a simple tune, and shadows stretched across the afternoon. We chased a wild ambition down a gravel road and carried every promise like a lightning load. The world was full of wonders in a simple code, a grand idea written on a folded note. We held the future steady in our dusty hands. A blue bicycle resting by the gate, a copper nickel stuck inside the fence. He pointed at the train track down the hill and said that dreaming didn't cost a cent. The neighborhood was sweet and quiet still, while summer breezes crossed the windowsill. The rain made spots upon your velvet sleeve. We had so little yet so much to leave. A postcard tucked inside a thumbed hardcover book was all the map of fortune that we ever took. We chased a wild ambition down a gravel road and carried every promise like a lightning load. The world was full of wonders in a simple code, a grand idea written on a folded note. We held the future steady in our dusty hands. The clock is still 5 minutes fast tonight. I watch the garden in the evening light. Those small young dreams are keeping time with me, just as gentle as you said they'd be. Rough corduroy rubs against my thumb, softened by 50 long and changing years. I press the thick weave of this old coat, and suddenly the quiet room clears. A basement hall in 1964, where young dreams rattled on a wooden floor. We had a nickel and drew bright blueprints on a napkin line. The winter chased our simple hopes away. That golden fire still warms my heart today. The velvet curtain in the auditorium, frayed at the hem where all our feet had stood. You held a brass horn polished till it gleamed. We swore we would conquer the whole neighborhood. The smell of cedar wood and dusty lights filled up those endless starry Friday nights. We had a nickel and a paper song, believing nothing ever could go wrong. We promised every street light we would shine, and drew bright blueprints on a napkin line. The winter chased our simple hopes away. That golden fire still warms my heart today. Time took the music down a quieter street, and gray hair settled where the dark locks grew. Yet holding this warm cloth beneath my hands brings back the brave kid that I used to know. I fold the jacket back inside the chest and smile to know we really tried our best. The youth is gone, the dream is safe inside, and I can walk ahead with gentle pride. Sitting on a porch as the autumn turns cold, we will look at the street where we used to run, counting every promise that we got done. All these wild young dreams in a dusty room will bloom like flowers in a quiet June. I can see the gray in your silver hair and the peaceful light that we both will share. We will hold warm cups while the shadows grow long, recalling the night that we wrote this song. Every steep hill we climbed was a step to the grace that settles like light on your smiling face, and the bright bold spark of our youngest day will keep all the darkness and cold away. The glowing white 6 on the stove counts down as I build a sweet future inside this town. dusty room will bloom like flowers in a quiet June. I can see the gray in your silver hair and the peaceful light that we both will share. We will hold warm cups while the shadows grow long, recalling the night that we wrote this song. Every steep hill we climbed was a step to the grace that settles like light on your smiling face. And the bright bold spark of our youngest day will keep all the darkness and cold away. Youth is a melody soaring up high, a bird taking wing in a golden sky. When time rolls along and the years grow deep, these are the promises that we will keep. The clock ticks on to the coming years, leaving behind all our doubts and fears. I see us there in the evening light, holding on tight in the peaceful night.
The stubby pencil sits beside my teacup, its yellow paint all chipped away by time. I used to write my big ambitions on paper when every crazy dream was worth a dime. I thought the world was waiting for my music. I thought the open road was made for me. We chased the midnight trains across the county line, believing every song we sang would turn to gold in time. The highway held a promise in the quiet summer light, and missing every deadline only made the future bright. The kitchen wall is quiet in the evening. The clock ticks slow against the yellow paint. I count the years I traded for a living before the fire in my blood grew faint. Yet looking back, I don't regret the travel or every foolish plan we left behind. We chased the midnight trains across the county line, believing every song we sang would turn to gold in time. The highway held a promise in the quiet summer light, and missing every deadline only made the future bright. Youth is a coin you spend without a second thought, a wild horse running through an open clover field. You only value all the lessons that it taught when simple dreams become the steady strength night trains across the county line, believing every song we sang would turn to gold in time. The highway held a promise in the quiet summer light, and missing every deadline only made the future bright. I picked that little pencil up once more tonight to write a brand new line while evening turns to blue. The dreamer in my heart still holds a little light, and every quiet dream I had was true. The trolley squealed along the rusted rail, and you pulled down your beaten wool cap. You held a map you drew in greasy pencil and pointed clear across the river gap. We had no silver inside our worn pockets, just wild ambition burning in our eyes. You said the world was wider than this borough, and promised me we would build our own bright town. You carry dreams inside a patched navy coat, singing loud enough to shake the heavy cold. We swore that time would never tame our spirit, nor turn our silver laughter into gold. I still remember how you stood so tall, believing we could somehow have it all. The evening paper hit the wooden porch. You laughed about the headlines in the news. You worked 3 shifts down at the copper foundry while practicing your brass tune in your shoes. We traded stories on the fire escape before the winter set the rooftops white. You said the stars were waiting for a singer, and told me not to put away the light. You carry dreams inside a patched navy coat, singing loud enough to shake the heavy cold. We swore that time would never tame our spirit, nor turn our silver laughter into gold. I still remember how you stood so tall, believing we could somehow have it all. Now decades pass like leaves along the gutter. Our hair is turned the color of the frost, yet looking back across the quiet alley, not a single reckless moment was ever lost. You carry dreams inside a patched navy singing loud enough to shake the heavy cold. We swore that time would never tame our spirit, nor turn our silver laughter into gold. I still remember how you stood so tall, believing we could somehow have it all. So take a seat beside me on this bench, my friend. The melody we started doesn't end. We ran our race with hearts wide open wide, and kept that youthful fire deep inside.
Burnt pine, charcoal, and sweet clove tea floated over Arthur's garage at night. He tightened a coil at 19 years old, chasing a frequency out of sight. The neighborhood slept while his copper wire spun, a quiet young dreamer before 21. He held a small speaker up close to his ear, waiting for static to suddenly clear. A voice from Chicago came through in the dark, carried on airwaves that sparked in his hand. He promised himself he would follow the sound to places he drew on a paper map town. And though 50 winters have softened his stride, that boy with the battery still lives inside. He worked at the lumberyard 40 long years, measuring cedar and counting the boards. He raised up 2 daughters and fixed every fence, and gave all his Saturdays up to the Lord. Yet under the workbench, behind all the tools, he kept his old diagrams and soldering spools. He tunes the dial slow as the evening grows deep, while all of the town settles down into sleep. A voice from Chicago came through in the dark, carried on airwaves that sparked in his hand. He promised himself he would follow the sound to places he drew on a paper map town. And though 50 winters have softened his stride, that boy with the battery still lives inside. Dreams do not wither when hair turns to gray. They wait in the corner for nighttime to play. He never did travel to London or Rome, but thousands of signals found a way to smell of warm rosin still fills up the shed with bright silver wires surrounding his bed. He smiles in the dusk as a radio hums, still chasing the music whenever it comes.
Through the quiet kitchen, a sudden dream broke the hush. I saw us at 18, running wild through the rush. You held a rolled up road map with the edges torn away. We swore we'd reach the coast before the green turned into gray. Tea kettle was sitting cold upon the unlit stove, while 20 years of memories came crashing in the grove. We had no dime to our name back then, just open sky and a ballpoint pen. We drew our futures on paper napkins in the booth, lifting up our coffee cups to laugh about our youth. We chased the midnight freight train down past the county line, trading broken promises for silver stars that shine. When youth was just a runaway heading for the Western Bay, we left our worries sitting on a rusted wooden tray and packed a pair of denim jeans to find a better day. The tall grass in the backyard swayed against the porch light beam. I remembered how you spoke about a bold brass band dream. You played that silver trumpet till the neighbors turned the light. We thought the world was listening to us play into the night. The stillness in this hallway faded out without a sound, replaced by all the laughter when our feet were off the ground. We had no dime to our name back then, just open sky and a ballpoint pen. We drew our futures on paper napkins in the booth, lifting up our coffee cups to laugh about our youth. We chased the midnight freight train down past the county line, trading broken promises for silver stars that shine. When youth was just a runaway heading for the Western Bay, we left our worries sitting on a rusted wooden tray and packed a pair of denim jeans to find a better day. Time can slow run and stride and turn the dark hair white, but once you've chased a golden dream, you never lose
clock ticks softly now against the yellow wall. I smile because I hear your footsteps coming down the hall. We never lost that feeling, though the years went flying past. We left the screen door unlatched, and the dream came home at last.
Why does the dark turn blue before the daylight? Nobody answers, but the old radio hums low. I remember 17 and feeling bulletproof and bright, staring at the neon signs where young dreamers go. My thoughts drift like dandelion seeds upon the air, catching on the screen door, floating through the yard. We had a nickel for the jukebox and a pocket full of stars, thinking every dusty road was leading somewhere grand. Now the coffee pot is cool, but in my heart I hear guitars playing for a restless boy who held the future in his hand. We chased the midnight freight train clear across the county line, believing every promise written in the summer dust. The silver trophy faded, but the memory shines fine. A golden age of simple hope that time could never rust. The dreams we threw like pennies into forgotten wishing wells still linger like a melody after the church bell swells. Ever find that ball we lost in May? It bounced into the tall grass near the lumber yard. I wonder if the boy I was would like who I am today, or if he would laugh to see my knuckles stiff and hard. The porch light flickers softly while the crickets play their tune, and youth is just a photo tucked inside a velvet frame. Thoughts drift like autumn leaves that swirl around the yard, connecting yesterday to now without a single word. We thought that growing older was supposed to be so hard, yet standing in this doorway now, the music still is heard. We chased the midnight freight train clear across the county line, believing every promise written in the summer dust. The silver trophy faded, but the memory shines fine. A golden age of simple hope that time could never rust. The dreams we threw like pennies into forgotten wishing wells still linger like a melody after the church bell swells. The sky turns softly gray as morning breathes its gentle sigh. The question stays unanswered, but the warmth is here to stay. I smile into the quiet air and watch the birds fly high, content with every little dream that guided us today.